Morning, no thank you. And have you seen the lineups for bathrooms at theme parks? They're not long enough. So this town was created by Larry, this like circus leader, and his cousin John, who is now the mayor of Lincolnville. There was this big fallout at one point between the two, and John got rid of Larry's circus. So now Larry and all his circus people live just outside of Lincolnville together. And this is like the first annoying part of this movie already. If your circus was shut down in Lincolnville, go somewhere else. You know what I mean? Like, not to sound like a hustle, like grind set bro, but like fucking figure it out, dude. Like, it's so crazy to get your circus shut down and then just like sadly sit around afterwards. Like, imagine getting fired from McDonald's and then every single day you go back to the McDonald's and just sulk in the parking lot, dude. Like, that's so embarrassing, man. Like, just the thought of that makes me grimace. All right, guys, it's finally time for what we've been waiting for. Skateboarding. Yes! Yes! Okay, I will say this. The best part of this movie is actually all of the skateboarding scenes, because when I was researching this movie, I learned that the thing that they spent the most time and money on was the motion capture for these skateboarding scenes. So the skateboarding looks incredibly real in terms of the animation, which is really nice because everything else in this movie looks fucking terrifying. It's like, yeah, motion capture all you want, but if someone looks like that, well then how about you capture the motion of me ripping my eyes out? And this scene right after the montage is really funny because it cuts to Larry having a meeting with John about letting him have his circus back in Lincolnville.
Even if it's one show each Saturday night.
No, Larry.
They make it Sunday night.
No.
They start arguing a little bit, and just when it starts to get really heated, it cuts back to just more skateboarding.
Nobody! Wait, cousin, what about our tune?
What the fuck, dude? It's like in the writer's room, they were just like, oh my god, there's like a whole page of dialogue that doesn't even mention skateboarding once. Tony's gonna peck my fucking eyes out. Yes, sir. So now we cut back to Larry and John's argument, and John tells Larry that his circus cannot perform because Tony Hawk is in town for his Boom Boom Huck Jam, which is the real name of the tour that he put on.
Tony Hawk's Boom Boom Huck Jam is coming to McDonald's.
Larry is understandably pretty upset about this, so he steals John's toupee and rides away on a penny farthing. And yes, that is what those are called. So now we cut to the skate park. This is where we meet the main characters. We've got Cud, Kit, Sage, Switch Mitch, and Jesse. And fun fact, the dude who does the voice for Cud also does the voice for Clank in Ratchet and Clank. Wow. And he voices a ton of other characters too. He also played Hugo in Barbie as Rapunzel. Not everybody would do that, okay? One would say that takes a lot of balls. We've also got this old guy, Frank. He owns the Civic Center where Tony Hawk is going to be performing, and he also built that skate park. And he's like best friends with all these kids for some reason.
Hey, Frank, how's it going?
And the final main character, we've got the one and only Tony Hawk.
Yes! Hey guys, I'm Tony.
Yes! So now we get yet another skating montage, but this one features Tony Hawk. Wow. Awesome. Wow. Also, dude, I feel like anytime I see Tony Hawk in, like, media, he's always fully decked out in total safety gear. Even if he's, like, skating flat ground, helmet, elbow pads, knee pads, he keeps that shit on, dude.
He got that shit on, though.
Even when he's in the fucking bedroom, I bet he keeps that stuff on.
Did you bring protection? Oh, you bet I did. Check it out. No, I mean condoms. A condom? Okay. I'm Tony Hawk. You know how many times I've sacked on a rail? My balls have been pounded down to a smooth, smooth paste. You could poke a hole in my beanbag and squeeze my nuts out like pudding. Now give me a kiss, sweetheart.
So Tony Hawk gives the kids some free tickets to his show and heads into the venue to rehearse for his Boom Boom Huck Jam. We then cut back to Larry at his circus. And I'm sorry to say it, but folks, we've got another reconciler situation on our hands. If you missed that video, there was one part where I mentioned that I replayed one scene for like an hour because I had no idea what one character said. Here's that clip.
Good evil kid, look at me.
And we've got another one for this movie, okay?
Keep like they're human cannibals with skin.
I think he says, keep like they're human cannibals with skin.
Keep like they're human cannibals with skin.
And to that, I have but one question. What? So again, comment below. Let me know what you think he fucking said there. I'll play it one more time and you let me know because I have no idea.
Keep like they're human cannibals with skin.
Well, about 5 minutes have passed in this movie, so You know what time it is. Skateboard montage o'clock. But this one actually ends with a pretty gnarly bail from Tony. Oh.
Ooh, that was harsh.
Oh my god, dude, looks like he's fucking stuck in a glue trap, dude. Dude, I feel like if I was skating with someone and they were on the ground like that, I wouldn't even help them. I would just be calling their family immediately with the bad news because that guy's dead. Holy shit, dude. Imagine if the movie just fucking ended like this.
What's the matter, old man? You getting too old for this?
Maybe you need to take a breather.
He slammed really hard. I wonder if he's okay. Tony!
Tony?
He doesn't, don't worry. Miraculously, he actually gets up and he walks off to try the trick again.
If I pull the next one, you gotta try one in panties.
But he never comes back.
Tony?
Where are ya?
And this worries the children, so they go off to look for him. They find his board outside, so they go back to tell Frank, but he obviously doesn't believe them.
We think Tony Hawk's been kidnapped.
Tony's fine. He's just heading back to the hotel for some shut-eye.
Because this is a kids movie, and the adults never believe the kids in kids movies, okay? A child could literally be on fire, and an adult would be like, I just don't think that would happen. So Frank calls Tony's driver, and this is when we learn that Tony's driver is actually working for Larry, and he helped the circus people kidnap Tony Hawk. And they didn't even need to use a glue trap. We now cut to Tony locked up in some cage in a cave. Cage in a cave in a brave in a cave, cave. And listen, Tony doesn't know where the hell he is. He's freaking out. He doesn't know where he's at. I guess he's trying to find his bearings. That might be hard without his skateboard. Bearings are like the little things in skateboard wheels. That was a really funny joke, trust me.
Well, the famous Tony Hawk.
That's me. You must be the freak of the week.
Yo, chill, Tony.
You must be the freak of the week.
Okay, also, this is like my other complaint about the plot. If Larry has all the money and resources to keep an entire circus afloat, you know, he's like housing all these people and feeding them, and he also has access to an entire cave system that features cages, working railways, etc. Why not just use some of your money to hire Tony Hawk to perform at your circus? Or again, use your money to fucking move your circus somewhere else, man. But anyways, this is when we find out Larry's master plan.
By the time anyone realizes you're gone, you will have reappeared as the main attraction of my new improved circus, the Extravaganza.
Okay, yeah, so I bet he used my suggestion, but he's just doing it in a more illegal way, I guess. He's kidnapping Tony so he can be the star of Larry's new circus show.
We'll see which one of us gets the last laugh tomorrow when you're performing for me.
God, yeah, sorry, I cannot get over the difference between how real the skateboarding animations look compared to how they move when they're not skateboarding. It is so funny that they use like all the budget on the scenes that have literally nothing to do with the plot. But also on second thought, it is pretty on brand that a movie about skateboarders is spending their money irresponsibly, because skaters are the cheapest dudes in the world. And I can say that because I used to be one. If it's not beers, darts, McDonald's, or Arizona iced teas, they're not spending any money, dude. They'll fucking wear a sweater that says dime, but they won't ever spend one. Okay, we now cut back to the other skateboarders performing in the Boom Boom Huck Jam. They also get kidnapped by the circus people from their hotel. So they're essentially kidnapping everybody from the Boom Boom Huck Jam to perform at their circus instead. Which, by the way, he plans on putting on his circus at the Civic Center where the Boom Boom Huck Jam is happening. So his plan isn't necessarily changing anything. What's the end goal? This same show is going to be happening at the same venue. That's like if someone kidnapped me and then forced me to upload a video on my own channel. I was gonna do it. I was gonna do that anyway, you know? But anyways, let's see what the kids do about this.
While you two lovebirds try and figure out a plan, I'm gonna hit this.
Oh, I think I know what's coming. Skateboarding montage! Oh, almost.
Yeah, man, did you get it?
Yeah, dude, nice.
And guys, this next part is crazy. When they check the footage of the trick that they just got, they see something fucked up in the background.
What's going on back there? Hey, isn't that DJ?